y'all, it's Cindy Cobb with Around the Town in the South, and I told you yesterday I was going to be traveling today, and I'm in the big city of Belzoni, Mississippi. I'm actually sitting in what used to be a fish pond on Braswell Farms. I'm sitting here with my cousin, Bubba Braswell. I had him on a couple years ago. We were talking about catfish farming. It was about the time the Catfish Festival was about to happen.
That's right.
And I've been seeing all these sunflowers everywhere, and I remembered when we talked, you talked about your sunflower field.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for joining me this morning.
It's good to be back.
It is so early.
It is, and the sun's coming up. It's going to get hot.
It is going to get hot. But I wanted to know, the story of the sunflower field here at Braswell Farms. It is absolutely beautiful. When you come around that corner and you see, I mean, how big is this sunflower field?
10 acres, and we have another one adjoining. That's another 10 acres. We got 20 acres total in one spot.
Oh, gotcha.
That's irrigated.
Oh my gosh, it is gorgeous. Tell us a little bit about how this sunflower field got started. I know that you had told me that y'all dove hunted all of your life, which I knew that because I don't know if you know this or not, but I was born in Belzoni, Mississippi, lived here till I was 10 years old. Then my parents transplanted us to Clinton, Mississippi. But in saying that, tell us the story.
Well, you know, we've been hunting sunflowers. I've been probably for 45 years. I hate to say that, but
Doves?
Yeah, doves. I mean, not sunflowers, but doves, sorry.
That's okay.
But my dad kind of started it, and it was a lot of Delta farmers that loved to dove hunt.
Yeah.
And they all got together, and their friends started getting together. So the dove hunts got bigger and bigger in the Delta.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we always just put out wheat because they had old bean fields. You couldn't make money in beans. They'd leave a little 10 or 20 acres out, and that's where we'd hunt.
Right.
So then probably 15 years ago, maybe a little longer, we started planting sunflowers because everybody got more legal, and you can't bait doves. So we started raising the hybrid sunflowers. And they've been a very good success for everybody, and a lot of people in the Delta do what we do. And we plant a hybrid sunflower that gets really big. And the doves prefer the sunflowers basically over anything.
Well, I want you to tell me, because this, you know, I don't know a lot about dove hunting, even though my daddy was a big dove hunter and a deer hunter. Tell me, and you told me earlier, but I just thought the story was amazing. Tell me the story with the doves and the sunflowers. What's the draw? Well,
the doves, you know, they see color, birds.
Right, right.
So they're very attracted to the beautiful flowers, just like you are.
Absolutely.
And anyway, we plant them, and they come up, and we usually keep the fields in the same area.
Right.
And that always helps, kind of like a duck hole.
Right.
And they love the color. They're attracted. They bloom like this. I see more birds in the area. And then, you know, probably end of August, they'll be drying up pretty good. And then they'll get really toasty looking. And then we'll mow them down before the hunt, about 2 weeks before the hunt. And the birds just flock in here. Like I told you earlier, the sunflower is kind of like a filet mignon.
They love it.
They love it. They love it. And we've got hybrid sunflowers here. And behind us, you can see, these are a little younger flower. And we had a little water damage in this field, so I replanted them. But the older ones over to my left, and they're hybrid, and I've got some of these here.
Look how big this is.
These things are a little big, aren't they?
Can they see it? Yeah, look how
They're
big
big as your
this
hand.
is. I know it's bigger than both of my hands.
But these are hybrids.
Oh,
and
wow.
These were planted probably about 2 or 3 weeks before these. So we've got a different age group in the field, so we can hunt the doves a little longer, and we'll mow these first, then mow these later, so we'll just keep them coming in.
Gotcha.
But they all have seeds on them, like this, see? All these are seeds.
And this is what the dove eats.
Yeah, right here. Right, see the seeds in there?
Oh my
These are not
gosh.
quite ready.
Right.
And they're a little soft and milky.
Right.
And but what they'll do, these are dry and get really crunchy, and we'll mow them down. They'll go all over.
It smells wonderful.
Yeah.
I never knew
They're
that.
huge. They're huge. They're a pie plate.
Absolutely. What I love about the whole state of Mississippi and our southern states is the hospitality and the tourism and travel that we bring a lot of people who don't really understand till they've been here. You were telling me about one of our locals that moved to New York.
Jimmy Gordon.
Okay, and I love this story because it brings people in to see what we offer.
Yeah.
Right here in Belzoni, Mississippi, which like I said, we're known for catfish.
Right.
We'd never really dream about this. Tell us Jimmy's story and how you brought tourism and travel to this area.
Well, we call this field the New Yorkers. The New York
field.
Yeah. Jimmy is a lifelong friend of mine. He became a lawyer in New York, very, very successful, and he's a wingman, loves to bird hunt. So he came back and hunted at one of our fields and realized how good it was, and just had a great time. So over the last 10 years or more, Jimmy's been bringing some of his lawyer friends from New York to our farm. And it's kind of grown from there. Some of his business friends, some of my great friends from North Carolina, California. I've even had some people from Liverpool, London.
Wow.
And when I visit over there, they take care of me. So we've had some women come in lately with the New York group and actually worked under the presidents. And it's just a really big pool of people. And all my local friends kind of got mad at me. Cindy. They go, well, what about all these New Yorkers? Well, I mean, what's going on? They got our field.
They can't hunt.
So this is their field now.
This is a New Yorker field.
Yeah, and I've got our field right next door. It's another 10 acres. So I've got all my college friends, local Belzona friends, and just people throughout the state and Florida and everywhere that personal friends of mine. So we have the field to the left of the personal friends, and we have this for the New Yorkers. So after that, over the last 10 years, everybody's kind of pooled together. People here have met people over in this field. So everybody's gotten really, really close over the last 10 years. And then we have a big party at my house and a big hog cooking and a little band. So we have a great, great time.
It is. I came about 2 or 3 years ago. I don't remember. Maybe 2 years ago. Maybe twice. I can't remember. And it is. The fellowship is amazing. The food is amazing. But to see the camaraderie with these, and there's women too, because I have a couple of friends that come. DeWitt and Tracy come. We love them.
Right.
Just to see them just getting to know each other and enjoying your hospitality. You have a beautiful home. You open it up for socializing, which is awesome. But when you can bring that kind of caliber people to see what we offer here in Mississippi, I think it's amazing. And that's one of the things about around the town in the South. We want to know, where do we go, what do we do? Now, don't just pop up over here, I'm going to tell you right now. Got to have an invite. But there are sunflower fields that you can go see across the whole state of Mississippi. Right now, we have been in what's called the pandemic. We've kind of been in stay-at-home mode. But this is a way you can get out with your family. You can take photos, you can enjoy nature, and there's always a story behind whatever's going on. There's always a story.
That's right.
And I always love your stories every time I come.
Well, we could talk about dove hunting forever, but I know we don't have that much time.
No, but I'm coming back.
Great.
I'm coming back right before the dove hunt.
Great.
Because I want to see it flattened.
Yeah.
I want to see what it looks like. It's absolutely
when the
beautiful.
birds are actually here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, I won't hunt, I'll be honest with you, but I might just ride along and just watch.
We've got shade trees over here too, so.
Oh, it's not that bad this morning.
No, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Like I told you earlier, the dove season in the Mississippi Delta, opening week of dove season in September is like the Christmas in the Delta.
Right.
Because all the friends come together and all the families come together more then than ever.
Wow.
Yeah, I really think that.
Well, it's a lot of fun. Listen, share this. Let everybody know what they offer here. And if you have a story that you want us to tell, we'll pop in there and tell your story too. We love it. We love, I love showcasing everything in the South. But especially when it's my family, I really love it. And as I'm sitting here listening, my Papa Jeffries, I loved him. He was my favorite person in the whole wide world when he was alive, other than my daddy. And you remind me so much of him. His hospitality, his demeanor, he's welcoming, he loves everyone, and that's what I love that you bring to this area. So thank you for that.
Well, thank you. I try to do what I can do.
Absolutely. Anything else you want to say?
That's about it. Like you were saying earlier, when you got to the field, how beautiful it was. I noticed when I got back in the fish business, everybody would come to the house and want to ride around and take some sunset pictures.
Yes.
But this time of the year, they come out to the house and they go, "Hey, Bubba, where's the sunflower field?"
Yeah, because I said,
where's
is
the
it?
sunflower
I pulled
field?
up, I've been to his house several times. I pulled up and said, "Where is it?" And he said, "Oh, we've got to go a couple miles down the road, down a dirt road." And I said, "Okay, let's go." You would never know it's back here.
No.
When we rounded that corner and I saw, it's just like they were all smiling at me, waving, saying, "Hey."
Yeah.
I mean, it's just amazing back here.
Yeah.
Y'all, thank y'all for joining us. We couldn't do this without our sponsor, Nandy's Candy in Jackson, Mississippi. She ships all over. If you're looking for any kind of goodie, including candy apples, she's your go-to. They've been in business almost 40 years. Y'all, Nettie's Candy is the place to go. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you around the town.